Josh is 17 and spends his nights in front of the computer playing games, late into the evening, trying to shut out the world around him. He goes to bed late, sleeps through his alarm, and fails to turn in his homework at school for the 5th time that term. At the end of a long day, he gets his text from his mother asking him to pick up groceries on his way home from school, as she's not feeling well and is heading to bed, and his dad's working late. Josh gets home, makes dinner for his sisters and helps them with their homework. When his dad finally gets home, Josh goes to his room, shuts his door, and breathes a sigh of relief. He turns on his computer and his mate Ollie from Sydney's online, and smiling for the first time that day, he settles in for an evening of gaming. Listening to Josh's story, I bet you were thinking that all of this homework avoidance, forgetfulness is pretty irresponsible. Would you feel different if I told you that his mum has cancer? And it's taken a huge toll on the family. The chemotherapy is tough and his mum is sleeping a lot of the day. His dad has had to work long hours and Josh has taken a caring role for his sisters. So that's left no time for him to hang with his friends. Josh feels alone and his friends just don't get it. And in this world of gaming, he gets to escape his life for a brief moment. And this is no ordinary group of friends. These friends also have a parent going through cancer, and these are friends who just get what he's going through. I'm lucky enough to work for an organisation called Canteen. You would know them if you've ever bought a bandana. Canteen supports the 23,000 teens and young adults around Australia whose lives have been turned upside down by cancer, either their own or that of a parent or sibling. And when cancer comes crashing into their lives, Canteen is there to support them. For kids like Josh, this cancer experience happens at a critical time in their lives, teenagehood. It's a huge time of change. It's when teens are figuring out their independence, their relationships. They're exploring what life is going to look like after school. And this time is usually a time of great hope. But for kids like Josh, with the knowledge that his mum is fighting for her life, it is a profoundly isolating time. My role is to listen to their voices and make sure kids like Josh from around Australia get the best support possible. What I didn't mention is that Josh is from Alice Springs. And his friends do not understand what he's going through, and he's not likely to meet other kids his age who understand his pain. And unfortunately, Josh can't leave his family to travel to Sydney to attend a peer support camp or go to the Queensland office to hang with other kids his own age. Josh is isolated from the peer support he unknowingly craves. Digital technology has the potential to bridge that gap. Technology has had a far, deep and impactful change in our lives, even in the last 10 years. We now carry a computer in our pocket, enabling us to connect with friends, work, family, with little more than decent Wi-Fi. We're able to check Facebook or Instagram or TikTok for brief moments into our friends' and families' lives when they're not there. But digital is so much more than social media. We are seeing huge changes in how digital technology is used in the healthcare setting. We now have apps to track our blood pressure, our sleep, our eating, our physical activity. We can connect with a GP through a camera. I've always been interested in how we can use digital technology to support people going through cancer. I used to work as a paediatric dietitian and created an online program for parents to help with their children's intake after their child's cancer treatment. And what I learned is that digital technology is often seen as an inferior substitute to face-to-face. Digital technology also has a reputation as a time waster. I know I've spent quite a lot of time scrolling through social media. But digital is more, and used in the right way, digital technology can be life-changing. We are now finding new ways of connecting that would not have been possible in traditional forms. Canteen's developed an online health community, which users can access through an app on their phone, allowing kids with the same cancer experience to chat in real time from their home or hospital. And when we researched the impact that being part of Canteen Connect had, we found that users were less lonely, less anxious, and less distressed. And the reason for this is that they were able to talk to kids their own age about cancer, even if living in Alice Springs. Other teens and young adults Canteen helps are those with their own cancer diagnosis. Katie is 14 and her greatest desire is to go to school, to see her friends, her teachers. Instead, she's stuck in hospital going through cancer treatment. She feels like she's missing out stuck in hospital, and she feels more and more isolated every day. But luckily, Katie can access a telepresence robot, which lets her connect with school when stuck at home or in the hospital. A telepresence robot is amazing technology. Think of a robot as an iPad on a Segway, and the robot sits at school and can be controlled by Katie from home or hospital. Katie can move the robot around the classroom. She can go to drama classes, music classes, even hang with her friends at lunchtime. And the beauty of the robot is that she can stay connected with her friends. But our research showed that the most important part of the telepresence robot is it lets cancer patients take some control back in their lives, which had been taken away because of cancer. For kids like Josh, online health communities and robots may not be what he needs. And digital technology is not a one-size-fits-all. For Josh, who may not want counselling, gaming can give him some of the support that he needs. For those who don't know Minecraft, it's a virtual world that you can build and explore by yourself or with friends. And when Josh is playing Minecraft with his friends, he can forget about his mother's cancer, even for just a brief moment. He can hang with his friends who are also going through their own cancer journey, helping Josh to feel less lonely. This virtual world is so much more than connecting with friends. Josh's friend Ollie wanted to honour his mother who had recently passed away from cancer. So Ollie created a memorial within this Minecraft world. The memorial, though, was hidden away, and it was Ollie's way of expressing his grief. We are now exploring how to use these online worlds further by taking our in-person adventure program into the virtual reality space. For kids like Josh, Katie and Ollie, who can't attend a camp because of their treatment or distance, they can still attend the camp virtually. They can do abseiling, rock climbing, hiking. They can sit around a campfire, all from the comfort of their own bedroom. Digital technology continues to move at such a fast pace, and the future of digital support programs is only going to be limited by our imagination. Digital technology is not about replacing in-person care, but rather finding new creative ways to support teens and young adults who are not ready or able to get support in person.